Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to a new chapter of the Four Nights of the Apocalypse, chapter 95, titled Assassins in the Night. Now, first thing, I should probably apologize for last week. There'll be no reviews. There was some illness problems that I had, and let's just say that things are going bad now. I mean, I will be able to do things normally. At least let's hope so. There's not going to be any derailments, but we'll have to wait and see. But regardless, let's get into this chapter. So we first start with a kind of a map to give us kind of the idea where every one of the characters is, as we see a map of the place with Lancelot and Gawain being back in the inn of Gogmakuk, which is something that's been stated in the last chapter, so it seems they've been going up, set up to do this. Although I do question if they're gonna like stay there or they're gonna like participate later, because Gawain was asked to dispel the spell on the city, and it immediately came back. So you have to question if going back to the inn is logical. Then we see Soldan and being somewhere in the city. But enough, it looks like those two are like almost at the exact opposite end to where Tristan is. And then we see the quite more or less the opposite of where Lancelot and Gawain are, where we have the Percy, Platoon, and Chion. Nowhere it's not Jade. Jade is nowhere near in this panel, but I think we can all assume where he is. And find out that lady all is actually here with Tristan, and she's still her human appearance now. But yeah, anyways, let's get into it. As then we have the narrator saying this complexity is like a labyrinth. No kidding. As they were also they're saying the mysterious beauty Ioladio was near on Camelot's side, no on a human, but a demon. So yeah, I get this is gonna be a little bit of an attempt to put up a few questions like what's going on. But yeah, anyways, we cut to the Percival plus group as we have Percival just wondering and just kind of looking around. As Percival's like, guys, you felt that for a second, right? Trishan's magic power. So yeah, captors are not mentioning the fact that they didn't feel Trishan, but no, they did for a second. As they were nausea and telling them, but then it disappeared again. As Darcy's like, so basically we did realize we couldn't even sense magic till now. I mean, to be fair, Dolly, I feel like you're not really good at with a sensor when it comes down to it. So I feel like you probably wouldn't even know. So I feel like you probably barely even notice it, even without this barrier on. Maybe like minimal notices, like because Trish is more powerful. That's why you've noticed about it. So that you probably wouldn't. But yeah, anyways, they have a person saying, "I'm sure it was after we came to town. This must be the weird feeling that I was talking about." So yeah, referring to previous couple of chapters with Lancelot. As if Chebiak, if that's true, then we wouldn't notice even if there were assassins. This is bad, Jade. We must find Sir Tristan and that woman right away. So yeah, as then we have Chebiak like Jade, as he sees Jade's not with them. So like we previously suspected. Anyways, there we see the love duo, as we have Isolde and Walking, or maybe this should be just called the Pantsless duo, considering their outfits. As we have them running, as that we have Anne telling Isolde, did they really meet here? Because they're like almost in the exact opposite direction where Tristan is. As they're so saying, I don't know, I couldn't quite pin their position down. So it's so Isolde is now trying to pin a location. Is now trying to find a location that she isn't even certain. And I'm pretty sure Isolde isn't even that good of a sensor. Like, granted, I mean, I don't think we ever get, like, rankings of good characters all when it comes to sensor magic, but I just cannot imagine, like, either one of the two being good in censoring. I imagine the sensors are more like the ones who already use a lot of magic in it, like Chion and Chion and Nausea and Percival as well, but yeah. As they have Anne grabbing Isolde's hand, she's like, calm down, Isolde. And she tells her, it was just a moment, so it wasn't clear, but did you sense another presence besides the prince? So yeah, I guess it confirms at least that Anne has better censoring than Isolde has, since Isolde's just wondering like another present? Where? Anyways, then we see Anne looking, I guess, behind her. She's like right behind us. So I guess one of the two chaos that actually did go after them. I thought they weren't going to go there because no one of the four knights is there, but I guess eliminating one of the companions of the four knights is also as presented as eliminating the four knights themselves. Or maybe it's a hostage situation, but regardless. After this, Oliven going for a strike, she tries to strike Tristan, but Tristan dodges it, as then he glares at her, uses his goddess eye, as then the lawyer knows that and she's like, oh shit. As then Tristan pulls out his Mael, as the also whatever what his blade is called, and goes for a swing, as then we have a beautiful butt shot of his Oliven, who immediately dodges out of the way, which, fair enough, but actually looks more like pants now. And her feet also kind of look like heels. So yeah, it's kind of a weird design going on here. I was able to see this Oliven like just jumping around the walls of the not I guess walls of the city to like get a bit more of a distance between the two of them. And then she kind of grabs to them, and she's appearing in the mid air. As then we have Trish just saying to her, "If you oi, you said you're not on Camelot side. If so, then what purpose do you have to attack me? Is is it hostility towards me at the center of the Gallus clan?" He's trying to figure out basically. No, according to what we know find out later is like maybe it's neither. Anyways, then we see Trisha like using the other eyes like if not, do you bear a grudge against my father, a traitor to the demon clan? Just you could blame the funny thing is you could probably blame the goddess and the demon side for wanting to kill Trisha on both of the things. I mean, yeah, I feel like most of them are probably chill now, but like there's that possibility of there being some hatred towards them because of the radicals or something in the groups. Anyways, they'll see all just screaming as she sends some kind of weird slug down, which Trisha dodges the main front, but his foot gets stuck in it, so he's not able to fully escape. As then he tries to get away, but he's unfortunately stuck in this weird glue thing. As he's like, yeah, another threat? So yeah, it's all, well, this all has some kind of webbing to make it so very sticky. Anyways, then we have Trisha trying to cut it. It's like, what? I can't cut it because it just gets stuck in the blade, and that blade's also coated, so it's supposed to be more powerful. But anyways, with it, Trisha not looking at it, or takes a chance to pummel Trisha in the face, as Trisha has his both demon and goddess are activated, just to be clear, which I guess does allow him to have some control of the demon powers. I don't know, again, the skills with some of these times it's kind of difficult to say half the times because, some kind of say, and then we have like visual presentations. So I'm guessing this is like not the strongest, but it's like a pretty good poem, but not like significant. Anyways, there we see the thread still being stuck there, as even as she pushed him uh, ahead of her. But weird, I don't know, it kind of looks like it's tied around instead of just being like kind of wrapped together. But regardless, we have Tristan in the spot with it's strong, it's fire too. So yeah, he's getting stuck as now he's being launched back, and this one oil just says your reasoning is completely irrelevant. So I guess whatever reason oil has is not related to the gods or the demon clans. Is this like some kind of third faction? Is it something else? We don't know. All we know is that Trish is getting pummeled right now because he's getting like hit and hit and hit and bounce around that. Like kind of like yo thing. And kick as well. As I always say, we cut to Percival's group as we have Percival saying, Tristan, hey, where are you? You, as you say, like a child looking for his big brother. As we have Nunsberg, you don't suppose it's possible they are back in the inn now, do you? And then Chia just scream at, why would you do if the what would you do if the enemy gets to him and fight breaks out? So yeah, basically what's happening right now, as we have Donnie responding to Chion with this many people at the festival. So basically, like the fight, if it does break out, it will be a bit more difficult. Like there'll be sound everywhere. There'll be screamings. Everything will get destroyed very easily. Like just saying, it would be very difficult for there to be a fight without being noticed. Which, fine enough, at least the two that we see so far actually do look to be very quiet. Not to be fair, one's magic, basically, the other one just seems to be like very isolated area base, and that could just be a matter of time. As a child screaming to Donnie, there are more back alleys in this town than you can count. So he was like, yeah, there are too many people, but there are alleys you can go to. And the person will being like, oh, Tristan, as Chia is like, what? It's all happy for once. As Tristan's person's like, he talked about these roads that are so narrow, barely one person can fit through. Wow, so narrow. So person is just seeing this narrow alleyway. Kind of funny that that's what distracted him right now. But it really makes sense for Percival to be distracted. Oh, this does make me wonder this is gonna be like some kind of a hint of what's going to happen in the future or something. And it's just that, they mentioned it beginning and now they're reminding you of it. So kind of a check of his gun kind of thing. As they have Donnie just telling Chion casually, Chion, don't you think you're a bit overprotective? You ain't so there, as he's basically like, you do already his dick way too much. Like, can you do please stop it for just a couple of seconds? As then we have Chion, like, I guess trying to break Percival's face skull in because of the false hope that he was getting. Because I guess he wants to get put even wants to get charged for the third time trying to kill Fortnite. As we have Chia all evil eyes, like, of course, to say we owe him our lives is no exaggeration. As he squishes his face. It was like, up. So I am curious again if we're gonna get like a revelation about Tristan's platoon and why they serve and all that. I mean, this arc has really kind of been more focus on Tristan's platoon and to kind of like show them off a bit, so it's nice, but it's still not really fully fleshed out yet. Anyways, there we have Donnie telling Chion, you're part of the royal family, aren't you? I heard your mom was first princess of Lyoness. So he's being up like, yeah, you are loyal, but dude, to Tristan, but you're also royalty. Just speaking, we should be treating you two almost the same way, but Tristan's just getting a bit more because he's the actual acting king. While he's was saying this to Chion, but look, we have Nazians looking after Percival as he's like, are you alright? As Percival's like, oh. It's fine, that's like, causing him more damage. So Chion really wants to kill the 4 Knights one in the Chaos Knights. So everything we have done in Italian, don't you think it's weird to cling to him like some kind of groupie? Which is true. As it was a Chion saying to responding to Donnie with, say what you like. Which is again, Chion does Donnie has a point. As then we have Nazis be like, oh, did you ask your spirits for help? As then the other's like, I believe you are a user of the spirit arts, aren't you? Can't wait that Nazians knows about that kind of detail, but regardless, she was like, that's true. As we have Donnie Chion going to his pockets, he's like, I was panicking so much that I completely forgot. You served me well, Nazians. So I guess he finally complimented one of the other people in this involved in this. I guess that's a good thing and character progress. At least you acknowledge when they are useful to him. Anyways, they have him taking out, I'm guessing, the Sylph, as he has it in his fingers, as then we have him trying to enchant, as they have all them looking at him because he's not saying anything. As they have, I mean, like, wait, why am I not being able to say my enchantments? As then, this person was wondering something, as he trying to tell a person, asking, I'm gonna say he's trying to ask what's wrong, as then person also realizes, wait, I'm not making a sound. As then we have I'm guessing Chion thinking now as he's like, what? our voices aren't coming out, as we have all the personal platoon trying to scream and make a noise. As she was also like, if is this Sylph's doing? But I don't see it anywhere. So he's wondering if that's Sylph, but it's not. Although I do wonder if that's even possible for Sylph to do. But regardless, then we have Shion throwing the Sylph crystal down, as we see it bumps to the ground and it kind of points around, but there's no sound from it. As she's in like, it's not just our voices, all the sound's gone. This isn't Sylph's doing at all. So I guess Sylph can still keep the sound around if things just specific people can use it, I guess, by lots of things. Anyways, then we have person being punched by someone as he's being sent to Cheon, and Cheon and person fall down. Well, by the looks of it, it seems like all of them kind of fell down. As then we see McBuff there, and he's there asserting his dominance towards every single one of them. He's just looking at them all like, none of you are making out of here alive. And I'm pretty sure this is not gonna end well for you. Although, wear your gloves. I mean, didn't he put gloves on last chapter? Chapter before last chapter? Where he is now. Because he's there to mash it up. We're not his armor. But yeah, anyways, then we cut back to Anne and Solday. And we have Solday saying, Anne, you said you sensed a presence from behind. Are you sure? And then we have Anne saying, yes, no doubt about it. It's sort of like, gulp. Oh shit, it could be a vampire or a sexual assault. Wait, that's great. It could be a monster. By the way, then we see a grabbing Isora's shoulder as it's just like, hey. And then we have Isora go be like, yeah! And she goes to the maze as we see Jade's here. She falls down. As Jade's like, whoa, you trying to kill me? I mean, probably. I mean, we are thinking one of you is gonna die soon, so it's not impossible. As you know, they have Isora being like, Jade, I'm sorry. And then Jade like, sheesh, give me a break. As they have Isora be like, but why are you here? It's just you two. As they have Jade telling her, well, it's just you two, right? I figured you could use a hand, and just you two alone are very vulnerable. No, both you two also seem to be lacking mental strength. I forgot that you two can't even tell that you are sleeping together with a pervert, for God's sake, just because he's a female. And then I see his soul being all happy, like, hee, you're too kind, thank you. And then I have JB a bit blush for it's like, not really. You've been reckless for a long while. So kind of trying to play it off. And then we see his soul and JD having a little chit chat. As then we have his soul, I guess, saying to him, I always thought you were scary for a childhood friend. As then we have his soul telling him, since when did I become your mom? Weird. As they were saying, I'd be like, oh, these two are, oh, he wants his soul as well. But there's a kind of a love triangle thing going on here. Which does make me wonder if she'll know this Nausea thing as well. The fact that he also is possible. Anyways, they have his soul being like, but look, it looks like you got it wrong, Anne. He came from the side, not the rear. So I guess she's like, oh, it was just confusion. You just confused Jade with someone else. As then we have Jay asking her, like, what are you talking about? Since he doesn't know. I guess they're over here. I guess it's too far away, I'm guessing. As if it's all telling Jade, oh, right, we thought there was a strange presence behind us, but as then we see what's on the other side of the corridor in a lighter way, as then we see a woman with a bow getting set ready to shoot. As then we have Anne and Solder, I guess both kind of seeing that. As then we see like a scratch of the arrow of the bow, and we have boom, a fire coming at them. As we see Anne jumping out of the way and Jade pushing Isolde out of the way. But it looks like also getting a face full of Isolde's chest. So yeah. As then we see this thing is striking the wall, as we see a bit of a crack, as well as this arrow seems to be a bit of an interesting shape. As there we have Jade be like, someone shot an arrow out of nowhere. As there we see see Tenek walking from the other side, as I guess she wanted to just purely eliminate Isolde and Anne, even though they were not level 4 knights. Although to be fair, she didn't even know Percival was a 4 knight. Although, even though he was issuing all the targets, but I guess maybe she just knew that it was the group, or maybe they got the descriptions later. I don't know, maybe it's gonna be revealed soon. But she's walking there, and we get her design a bit better, and it seems like she's wearing a very, very mini skirt. Well, isn't that interesting and convenient for Gawain if Gawain shows up later? And then Tarek saying, don't dodge every shot. You don't want to a quick and painless death. And we see as we see that walking there. So yeah. Now I do have to wonder why Tarek is also in the armor, since by looks of things she's a bow user, and assuming she doesn't have other weapons. Yeah, long range characters should really not stay close to these characters, especially when she is fighting three people who are very clearly, short range. I mean, since none of them are even middle range, like all of them are sword or maces. So yeah, we're gonna have that battle, which kind of makes me think this is gonna be like a sort of like not a rematch, but like another scenario where Anne fights a long range combatant, but this time, unlike the one with Burgi, which was pretty much entirely just convenience for her, like, oh, it was thanks to Donnie's and Dornmark's blast that sent Donnie and towards Burgi, so she was able to knock a long range weapon. And then Burgi's actual magic was a type of magic that is a perfect counter to. So I'm guessing that's what's going on here. Kind of deal, but we'll see how this one will go. Anyways, then we have it's all screaming, "You're an Knight of Chaos, aren't you?" As they have Anne screaming, you would attack right away, would you? I mean, makes sense. Like, I don't see exactly how this would make much sense to just wait until around and I'll do it. As they see Derek getting like a big smirk, as they we see that snake from the wall changing it, well, yeah, it's pretty much a snake, just kind of popping out, coming to the floor as it gets ready, and we have the end chapter about the next magic power creeps in from behind. So this is a snake. So this confirms that all those animals we've been seeing in the last chapter was something to do with Fair's magic. Now we also get narration, the out of narration that but a preemptive strike from the Knight of Chaos. How will the four Knights of the Apocalypse fare? Honestly, I don't really see this group. Honestly, even though McDuff and Derek are now fighting the way more fair group in them, like with Percival's group and I'd say just Anne's group, I don't really see them like still winning. Like, I mean, these are supposed to be extremely powerful characters. I don't think they'll just fall because one Chaos Knight shows up. And but again, the way Gwenry talked about Derek and McDuff, it just made them look kind of like average, kind of like Talisker, like something you had the Dark Talismans go on and hunt if they betrayed. But yeah, I'm assuming they'll have a fight. I do wonder if they're gonna get captured. Well, if Tanak and McDuff are gonna get captured, because again, a lot more probability is now with this. Again, I feel like Tanak will just be kind of like a redo for and to like have a more fair victory. But anyways, as for the Snake of the Ant, I'm guessing Tanak is some kind of summoner, because remember, if she uses a bow in her fights, it would make sense that she'll be, to have a magic that can also help, because in a series like Saturday Saints or Full Metal Hypocrisy here, it's very dangerous to use you know, it's very dangerous to have like a bow as a weapon, but having nothing that could like constantly give you ammo. So yeah, I'm guessing that's what's going on here and what's going to happen, but that's besides the point. So anyways, this will be continued in the next chapter. Chapter is titled Battle City, which I'm guessing we're gonna have like a few little showings for all of the battles, like maybe a few, like revealing what Tedx magic is, maybe a little bit of a explanation on McDuff, as well as a little flashing out and then we'll probably go into like more fairer matches. It's probably gonna be something like that. But anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts in this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.